Hey, how's everybody doing here? Just kind of want to come to you here with a quick little video, kind of ramblings in my head, these little voices in my head. And, one of the things is I was working with something here today and kind of working, my story. If you've heard anything about my story, it's, starts when I was 14 years old. But what I want to do is talk to you about, I'm kind of going back into that time when I was a 14-year-old teenage boy. And, I was thinking about something. And what I was thinking about was influencers. Okay, I started, and I started looking at my life a little bit here and thinking, and who was the biggest influencers in my life? Well, the first was my father. My father was a huge influence in all my life, from a positive and a negative standpoint. And and then my high school soccer coach, big, powerful, influence on me. So, when I talk about this, when I talk about being disempowered to empowered, those influence two people in my life that really created the person I am today. And so that's kind of what I'm, just my thoughts in my head today was, why am I the way I am? Okay, where did that all come from? Where did it begin? And it really began when I was a young teenage boy. And when my father would impress upon me with the way he impressed upon my sister to go to college. I was not really the college bound person, but the goals that she had, and then he realized the goals I had. But my work ethic and my coachability came from my soccer coach. I learned to be a winner. That's where I learned to be the best at what I do. If anything's worthwhile to do, then it's worthwhile to be the best at what you do. And that work ethic and things like that have stuck with me all through my life. Now, yes, I've had life events, happen that have created this dispowering or this disempowerment in my life where it kind of sucks you dry. And, so you have to move back to that state of empowerment. And, and I talk more about that in my story and other things that I talk about. But, this was just kind of a little thought today in my head, and I just wanted to kind of share it with you, and that I feels, that I feels real important to who I am today. So, I'm going to kind of throw something out to you and, give you a challenge or maybe a little call to action here is maybe sit down and look at your life and ask yourself this simple question. Who was a big influence in your life? Who was the big influence in your life that caused you to be who you are today? And I'm going to follow this up with another video because I want to talk more about that. But I don't think it really makes sense to talk about it right now until maybe you have an opportunity to look at, answer that question. So answer that question. Who is the biggest influence in your life? Okay, and we'll come back. And yes, it can be more than one person. It can be 2, 3, 4, 5. It could be your parents, number one. Okay, school teacher. Maybe it's an athlete, a role model, somebody who you looked up to. Okay, and or it might be later in life. Doesn't necessarily have to be when you're a child. It could be when you're a young adult or a young parent, or maybe when you're older. And we'll discuss that and and maybe what to do with that information a little bit here in a follow-up video. So hey, do one thing. Make sure you click the like button on this. Share your comments if you feel worthy to share a comment. Make sure you share this video with family and friends. But also if you want to make sure that you always I'll get my videos like this where I'm going to have this kind of daily ramblings or voices in my head type video that I kind of spur of the moment type things when the urge hits me. Then click the link below. It's going to take you to where you can sign up, and that way you can always receive these videos and follow up things, because I will have some follow up teachings and what I teach about and what I talk about and how I begin to apply these things that what I've done in my life, and take you through my story situation and take you from being disempowered moving to empowerment. In the process, we're going to start empowering millions. Okay, so let's empower millions together. You guys are awesome. You guys have a great day. Make sure you, again, like, share, whatever. That way you don't miss it. Like my page, and then that way you won't miss a video. Or just go down, subscribe, and I can email you the videos. And that way you don't have to worry about trying to find them or on your Facebook page or whatever. Okay? Hey, you guys are awesome. Have a great day. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my afternoon. Peace.